Okay, we are recording now. Hello, nice to meet you. Nice to
Uh,
very glad to be here with you, Princeps.
well, thank you for hosting me in this really nice space. Actually, it's my first crypto NFT podcast, so I'm really excited for all this chat. Yeah,
It is my second podcast in English, but the first wasn't recorded, so it is the first at last. I think.
it's my first English podcast because I hosted a podcast with some of my friends, but it's in Italian and it's not crypto related, so it's like a first time for me.
Oh, nice, nice. Now we know where are you from? Are you from
I'm from
Italy?
Italy. I'm
Okay,
from Italy. Yeah, actually, I'm
nice,
from Rome. Yeah.
perfect. So let's talk a little bit about you to have a background to start this podcast and know more about your project.
Sure. So we are Kusama Dragons. Um, Kusama Dragons is basically a hub of artists, which creates contents of different kinds. I mean, we have this first original collection on Singular, the first version, which is made by 110 limited dragons. They are
Mm-hmm.
handmade and 2D, and they are like to be intended as sort of shares of the Kusama Dragon project. This means that you, as a holder, will receive unlimited benefits. Talking about the time, so there you will always receive just by holding a
Mm-hmm.
dragon in your wallet. Every new project that the Kusama Dragon team is developing. For example, as an original Kusama Dragon holder, you will receive the new egg 3D egg collection that we launched the 26th of February, so just little more than 1 week ago. And you will receive a 3D egg which is linked. The rarity of the 3D egg that you will receive is linked to the rarity of the dragon, the original Kusama dragon that you have purchased. So this is just one of the benefits that we are pulling out, which is this kind of airdrop thing going on with time. But surely there are a lot of other advantages. I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about the access to the private Discord channel where we are starting to actually, I think next week, but yeah, very soon we will start a new format on our Discord channel, which will be a spotlight for all different kinds of emerging collection on the DOTSAMA world. So basically, what we're going to do is give some spotlight with a brief interview of emerging creator and artist, and host the interview in our Discord chat. And also, we will try to organize a raffle and private auction for like emerging or well-known collection only for dragon holders. So you will have the chance to win some raffle with less amount of people that will participate in the raffle, and also like try to win some cool piece from well-known artists. But the pieces will be only auctioned in the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the dragon experience. We are ready. I mean, we still need to work a lot on that because it's something really pioneeristic and difficult to realize, because we are trying to link a real experience. So we're talking about a real travel somewhere around the world,
Yeah.
just by buying from us one of the original dragons. And this stuff obviously will be, if it will be successful as we think it
Mm-hmm.
will be, we will develop this kind of stuff also on the second version of Singular with our new collection, because eggs eggs, this other collection that I was talking about,
Yeah.
is just a sort of ticket which will give you an airdrop, or we are still trying to know to understand what is better to do for us with all the new
the migration.
Yeah, exactly. The second version of Singular. So it's obviously an interesting period, because not everyone knows what is best to do in this moment. I think the best thing to do right now is to wait from RMRK team to actually explain better to artists and creators when it will be possible to get a more general migration from V1 to V2. I don't think this will be possible in just some weeks. I think it will take longer to realize that. So it will be. I mean, for example, I can tell you that surely the original Kusama Dragons will remain on V1.
Yeah.
For an historic point of view. So I think that all the OG collection on Singular, or I don't know, collection that are just finished, they just need to wait for migration. But I mean, for now, for us with tags, it's a little bit different, because we launched just 1 week ago. So we could even think about migration by our own. So we're still figuring out what to do, but the community will be, as always, informed, and we will take the best decision for everyone.
As at Artic Kusama are thinking the same. We are waiting to the option. What is I am showing the screen on the podcast, me and while we are talking, the option to migrate to RMRK 2.0, but as you say, it maybe will delay 1 month. We don't know yet. As I understand, you are going to keep the Kusama Dragons the original collection of 110 editions at the 1.0 Singular or RMRK version. We are doing the same with our collection. It is because I think I really think in the same as you, that we have to wait to the collections that already are deployed on the 1.0 RMRK version. Wait till this migration can be done. And meanwhile, you are going to release the 3D dragons on RMRK 2.0, no?
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. That's the thing that we are going to do. That was intended, originally intended, even before the version 2 launch. We basically launched X without knowing that 1 week later there will be available the second version. So we didn't know about that. But I mean, that's also a nice thing to do about this community. I mean, there are all this innovation that maybe sometimes they catch you a little bit off guard, as I say, but there's always time to propose solution, and also just problem solving. I mean, just some nice problem solving abilities. This is it. Yeah. You just need to find rightful solution.
Yeah, because it is not good to, for example, other artists are thinking in create a second version right now of their actually collections on 2.0, and
I mean,
and of course they have to call their holders and say then that if they want the 2.0 version, they have to give get them back
Yeah.
the actually NFT. I think
It's a
that
little bit hard.
it can be, no? Yeah.
It's a little bit hard, and surely a not viable option for a lot of collections
Yeah,
that
of course.
are based on historic value.
Mhm.
But for example, our eggs are not intended as a final product, so they are just a means to get another piece.
Yeah.
So they have not this historic value because they're just a means. They're just a tool to get something else.
Yeah,
So
like a
maybe,
ticket.
yeah. So it really depends on the single collection, like what they're doing in that moment. So it's just there's no a simple answer for everyone.
Hmm.
That's for sure. And there's a lot also another aspect to consider that. I think that we will see a situation where the first version of Singular will continue to have its volume, basically because everyone is kind of waiting at this point. We just launched yesterday, so the Singular just launched yesterday, the second
Yeah.
version. So maybe no one is want to do the first move and just
Hmm.
be brave and say fuck it, I'm going to migrate. So yeah, I think that for the first months at least we will see a situation where this migration is not so fully, integrated, achieved. But yeah, we will come at that in just gradually. So it will be not, maybe it won't be a problem in the if remark if it's not, for me it's not a problem, as I told you. There is
Mhm.
always a solution for every situation. But of course, if remark could just solve this issue just as fast as possible, will be amazing. But of course there are some really complex and technical difficulties to
Yeah.
just make this kind of hard.
It
So
is
yeah,
it is always the same problem with all the DOTSAMA ecosystem, that the complexity. Sorry for my pronunciation, but it is very hard to new users, new artists come here and create their stuff. Maybe the singular interface, it is very good for new. It's very friendly for new users.
it's
No,
really friendly.
it's
And this is kind of, I mean, I think that maybe the DotSama space has some. I'm referring to all the devs that are building all the wallet. I'm thinking about the wallet, for example,
Mhm.
in the Polkadot and Kusama world. They're less intuitive for the simple user. So a platform like Remark, it's like, it's an exception
Yes.
in the space, even also for this reason.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're doing, I see, and I'm sure they will do an amazing job. Even like made all this, the deploy of the base entity for the remark standards, or just, how to create a composable NFT, how to create an equitable NFT. They will make this like easy for
Mhm.
non-tech savvy people. And this is really nice because they're just creating these new endless possibilities for people like me and you,
Yeah.
uh,
Of course.
and yeah, just in these few days, I was like, in my head there were like 70 ideas, like floating all around. I don't know I don't know what idea I like to choose. So yeah, this is really nice for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I I have to say that I really trust in the remarketing. I think they are really doing a great job, and they are
Yeah,
building the really it is the best community on all DOTSAMA ecosystem, all the community that it is creating around the RMRK protocol. No, it is like
So
all the singular artists and even projects like 𝗍𝗍𝗀 that it is more popular, no, in the mainstream. But yeah,
𝗍𝗍𝗀 could be, I mean, the collection that will bring DOTSAMA NFTs mainstream. That's the, I mean, that's the perspectives that are building in these months. I'm sure that Donnie will surprise us.
We have to be we have to be patient. We have to wait a little bit, but I think that in this year we are going to see how this ecosystem grows a lot in terms of users, no, of more players in this ecosystem. It is like I want to say. So
yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I'm not in a rush about that. I mean, like, I think that if you have the best product up there, people will go on to realize that sooner or later. Singular, I think it's in this spot where the community is relatively small, the engagement is incredibly high. I mean, look at our numbers.
Yeah,
as
absolutely.
A community, we don't have so many active addresses, I believe, but the interactions, I mean, all of the stuff that we're building in just from, I think, the summer. I mean, it's kind of crazy to think about it, because where there is a dynamic community, when there is like this constant exchange of ideas, and I mean, people contributing with each other. I mean, just like me and you, or yesterday I made another interview, but it was written for the RMRK Spotlight. So I would not have the chance to do that if 𝗍𝗿𝗶𝗰𝗰𝗲𝗀, one of my friends, the creator of 𝗍𝗿𝗶 Giraffes, told me that there was this occasion. So it's really nice to see this community building every day, just because at the end of the time, we want to be together and we want to be nice with each other. And that's amazing.
Things like what we are doing here, we can't see this on other ecosystems. All the collaborations between artists, between content creators, the engagement with the users, as you was saying, it is incredible. Doing this, we are doing. I don't know. We are doing this.
I really I don't want to trash other ecosystem, because that's not the point of it. But I just look around, man. If you like take 20 NFTs project in the DOTSAMA ecosystem, and you compare 20 project in the Ethereum NFT space, you will see maybe you will see bigger communities, but it's all smoke. I mean, they're all just, I mean, there are a lot of projects who basically just buy bots on Twitter to get like 50,000-70,000 followers, but their pages just did, like the other day, like 2 days ago, but they have 60K, Discord with 6K people, but they're just bots. I mean, they're just bots. We are honest. I mean, like there is that's the engagement. It's not I mean, it's not influencer level.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean. But it's something real. It's something real that is building. Where people can join and participate.
I understand what you say. The fact is that we are building here in a long-term projects, thinking in a long-term project, and the people who are building on Ethereum, on and not all, not absolutely not all people.
Not all, but there is the I mean, the final aim usually is just to have a successful launch and just take the money out.
Yeah.
And then you see collection with like hundreds of thousands of dollars just drop 90% of the value of the NFT itself, because the it's just a soft rug pull most of the times. And I was a deeply skeptical about the NFT space since September, even for this reason. I followed closely lots of scams in the NFT space, and I really was like, I didn't like NFT at all. But I mean, after knowing the DOTSAMA community, I just realized that if you see the NFTs as something that goes beyond JPEG, so something that is something else. If you like get hard work and you just have a long-term vision about the project, you just reinvest what you get in the project. You just don't go to have fancy fish dinner outside with the money that people are giving you, but you just, I mean, paying artists or paying developers, or just create, for example, what I aim to do with Dragons. So just the idea is to get half of the the price paid for the dragon, and develop and utilize half of the price to or to organize the travel, or the people could choose to reinvest with us 50% of the amount paid for the dragon, and received quarterly interest just by holding the dragon. And so the NFTs basically will repay itself at some point, and you will still be able to speculate on the NFT itself.
I really like the way you think and the way you are developing all these projects, because, for example, we at Artic Kusama, we are creating all the project um, with all these things,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that the remark that Singular, it is the best place to the best place to people like us that have a
Yeah.
lot of creativity and want to create hand by hand with the community. I don't know. It is amazing. We are here. We are creating here since only 1 month ago, but
Yeah.
but
You're really young collection, guys.
thank you very much.
Well, yeah, you're
And
doing nice things. I mean, like you just gift me with this beautiful Princeps penguin that I just love, and I can't wait to discover also your community. I mean, in the last 2 3 weeks, I was really busy, so I didn't follow up closely to lots of collection that are going on right now. But just this thing that I was talking you earlier about, the idea to create this emerging remark spotlight artists in our channel, it will be also a way for me to, I mean, just to catch up with all of the stuff that are going on Remark, because there are a lot of OG collection, and they are worth your money. news guys, OG collection on Singular are worth your money. But there are also lots of emerging creators like you, like me. I mean, like I just started. We just started Kusama Dragons in the last week of October. I mean, like we in this space, 2 months are just 10 years.
yeah,
But we are
absolutely.
also relatively young. I mean, I just look at what we were at the beginning, and we always was humble. I mean, this is another thing. People collection in other ecosystem usually starts like, I mean, they just start the project, and it's already the best thing ever. I mean, they just have already this fucking nice product, but it's not true. We were always, I mean, humble, and in just presenting ourselves in our true way. We are just want to do funny stuff and really nice stuff for you guys, but we need time, and we are working really hard. So basically, people who are buying Dragon also didn't want to immediately speculate on the NFT itself.
Yeah.
So they're just buying and keeping it for a couple of years. I mean, just let it grow.
Because it is worth it, no? I told you before. If I get the enough money, I wanted to buy one Dragon. No, it is really nice.
I can't wait to have your master science.
I really like your project because I told you before, you are developing this project with a lot of creativity, and it is like, I don't know, it is amazing. It is amazing.
Thank you so much, man. You are so kind.
Other fact I want to tell is as we talked before, that the creators here are building in a long term, with a long term mind. No, the buyers, the users are in the same way too. I mean, the first holder of our collection, the 𝗍𝗶𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 penguins, was a guy, you know, buy the penguin because it like it. He see us on Twitter, and you know.
Yeah, and there's also, I mean, you rightfully pointed out this thing that we are building long term.
Yeah.
And another thing that is going on with RMRK 2.0, I mean, everyone is talking about equipable NFTs, composable NFTs, the base of the NFTs, and all of this stuff that are essential to innovate in this space. But not everyone is already talking about royalties, which is an extremely important factor if you're, as a community, as a whole community, if you're looking to a long-term vision.
Yeah.
Both the creator and both the community needs to understand the importance of royalties, because a good royalty on an NFT piece gives the ability to the creator, the power to the creator to just finance the project no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely.
No matter if the collection, just for example, the dragons are just 110. In this way, Kusama Dragons the team can create like new ways of passive income and stuff like that. Even if the dragon, like at some point they will, the original collection will end, because we minted only 35 dragons.
Yeah, I see.
Actually, right now there's the Walter White dragon, which is auctioning, and the auction will end tomorrow, I believe. But yeah, at some point we will finish our dragons, and I mean, royalties will be incredibly important in just a matter of years. And if we are building long term, we need to think about stuff that will happen in 2024 and 2025 and even later. So yeah, I think we should always be all of us should be like really focused on the importance of royalties, and just not to get scared about them, because I think that maybe some artists could like get scared to justify royalties, royalties, because they can think, oh, people think I just want to grab money and stuff like that. But it's really not that way. If you are honest, and if you have a long-term vision, I mean, obviously it's a matter of trust, and this is, I mean, it at some point it's a sort of contradiction with the crypto space, which is like don't trust, verify. But I mean, world is made of these contradictions. So at some point you need to trust. I mean, people who are buying X right now, who are buying your collection right now, they're putting some trust in your work,
absolutely.
and this brings responsibilities. I mean, I feel responsibilities from people who bought my eggs from my collection. So
it happened the same to me. I think that when we sold a lot of penguins, I I will be able to relax a little bit, no? But it is all the opposite now.
yeah, that is the way to look at it. But I mean, yeah, I feel I feel responsibilities, but they are, I mean, they are not a bad thing. I mean, at contrary, I mean, they are just what keeps me motivated to innovate and just, I mean, be there every day, talking with people, just, and I mean, just work every day on this.
Other
Just
good part is that here all the creators on Kusama, I think you, me, we all know our community. I talk with a lot of holders all days. That is
this is essential. I think that is essential, especially in, I mean, it's essential when you are small as we are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm not talking about Kusama Dragons, I'm talking about the general space.
Mm-hmm.
It's obvious that at some point, if everyone will keep growing and growing and growing and growing, it will be harder and harder to, I mean, to individually speak with everyone. But I mean, it's not really the point. You should do that because it's good for your project as a creator.
Yeah.
I see every day artists and creator who miss this and just don't interact too much with their community. I mean, it's not so common in the Kusama world because we are really good at it, but there's some collection even in our ecosystem who needs to improve in this. I mean, I'm not here to trash, and in fact, I'm not going to do that.
No,
but yeah. We always everyone could improve, obviously. That was not the purpose of this. But yeah, it's essential.
No, yeah, I understand you. The thing it is that interact with your own community, it is absolutely essential. And the other ecosystems that no, my collection it is 10,000 NFT. Who can we interact with the community? It is a lot of easy. We are seeing it with 𝗍𝗿𝗍𝗍 on Twitter, with Exosama. He interacts a lot. I am seeing it. For example, no?
He is the right example of someone who is able to keep interacting with his user base.
Yeah.
Of course, he can't do that in the same way we are doing with dragons, because I mean, he should just do that every day, every hour of the day, and he could not do other things that are maybe even more important than this aspect. So yeah, I mean, he is right. He's trying the right balance. I mean, I believe so. But yeah, for folks like us, which are relatively small, it's the best way to grow.
Yeah.
It's the best way to I mean, to just show people that you are working on stuff and you are not going to give up. Because people have questions, as rightful question, if they buy something from you which is worth hundreds of dollars. So they just want to know how things works, because things can be difficult. Maybe, for example, I'm trying to improve myself when I just talk about the project, because I just have this sometimes this complicated ways of doing things. So I just keep simplifying and re-elaborate what I'm writing, just to immediate in also maybe people that just it's not so NFT savvy, so it's just approaching this word for the first time, and you don't want to just get lost in thousands and thousands of words. So you just, as a creator, you need to be an artist or be a creator, but you also need to communicate and learn how to communicate, which is not something. It's not something that needs to be taken for granted, because it's hard. Could be hard to understand how to communicate properly with your user base. You can, for example, use infographics to make things simpler.
For example, we at our case, we are having problems communicating the roadmap because we it is not it has to be more graphic, more user friendly. It is like, for example, I am seeing right now your web, and it is a lot of graphic and have a lot of content, but it is needed, no?
The website is it's the creation of our friend Gianluca, which is like our main developer, and he's really talented. But this is just the first step of the website, because there's some sections that you can already see them. For example, the beat sections, but it's not working right now. So
don't worry.
We still need to solve some issue about Polka.js wallet integration. But yeah, we are working to realize a real experience on the website, so people will be able to connect the Polka.js wallet and other stuff wallet with the website. They will be able to access and do auction on site. So buy auction on Twitter, and people will be able to bid on our website. Surely we are waiting also for RMRK development about that. I saw that there will be Dutch auctions on RMRK 2.0. Dutch auctions are basically auctions that are just going from the other side. So the artist just set a nice price, and price get like go half, I don't know, every 2 hours. So the first one who bought it at the right spot win the NFT. So we are working really hard to get all of these different things going on. So we are expanding our team. At some point, you need to expand, because you can't do everything by yourself. It will be crazy to think about it. Because if you're trying to do everything, at some point you're just doing things in a not good way.
No, I am becoming a little crazy with this. For example, I have to say a lot of things per parts. I am forgiving right now. But the thing is that for the first thing, it is for the bits part of your web, for example. Don't worry if it is not working yet. There isn't any project that it is full working on with all the web. All the experience, no? With all the experience.
That is true. That is correct.
We all are waiting to the legendary RMRK the dev teams, the dev documents, no?
Everyone is waiting, but we are just working like for our own. So I just want to have this wallet with this website which is like fully integrated. I imagine like this wallet with this website where you can choose the Dragon experience directly on website. So you will have a map, like a normal map, with some points tagged on the map, which correspond to the Dragon experience location. And so you can open the geotag and choose, for example, in what fancy dinner you want to be, or just, I mean, a list of casinos or other activities. I mean, just not gambling and eating. But yeah, the point is to create this experience on websites so people can book or just telling us what they want to do. Just doing that on the website, because the website will recognize that you have a Dragon in your wallet, so you can do all this stuff directly on website.
All of this is amazing. And you are doing the same with the merch part. You are doing to you are doing
we forgot about the merch because it's something that we had since the beginning. But in this point, I mean, we are just it's one of this thing where you need to. I mean, right now we are in a situation where we need to do a lot of stuff. So, for example, in the last month, we paused the distribution of the swag boxes because we had already some to deliver. But I talked with Steph, the other co-founder, because I won't be here talking about Kusama Dragons if it wasn't for Steph, which is my Italian co-founder.
So
yeah.
You started the project being a team of 2 people, or you alone?
Yeah.
Two people. Okay.
We started together this. So yeah, I was the public figure of Kusama Dragons because I already had a community on my Twitter page, and then I just start this journey with Steph, and we are like just right for each other. We look up for each other. We had like our specs, our specific abilities, and we are just a good mix. I mean. And but I talked to him like just a couple of hours ago, and we talked about the swag boxes, and they are coming for all the previous Dragon owners. So in these weeks, I think he will like going to ship something like 15 or 20 boxes, something like that. So
that is very amazing.
The swagging boxes, they are like on the website, so people can see what box you're going to receive based on the rarity of the dragons, because maybe in the limited dragons get just some stuff.
I am seeing it. The limited dragons, you get a sticker, poster, KD lighter, Kusama Dragons lighter, socks pair, Dragonstone. Very nice.
And everything is with your own dragon. So the lighter is it's with the image of your dragon. The socks are with the image of your dragon, and so on and so on. And there's also, I mean, the best thing in that box is the dragon ring, which is a real silver, 100% silver, and made and engraved dragon ring. So you will have like the phrase, I mean, some word just choose from you. You just say to us, like, I want to be written this stuff on the ring, and we will write on it. And you can choose various stones to engrave to put on the ring, and different designs. And yeah, it's just something more that goes beyond the NFTs. I mean, it's not even this is not the end point. I mean, it's not enough, but it's something more. It's part of an experience. So there is this, there is the travel, there is the passive income, there is the free airdrops, there is the community, there is there's every day there is something to do. We just also I just created yesterday night the Kusama Dragon World on Discord. So there is this new channel with 8, but we are adding more every week, with 8 different sub communities based on language. So we have the Spanish community, French, Russian, Japanese, Indonesian, Italian, Dutch, German.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I seeing
this
it
is
right now.
this is another feature that we will like. We're going to push and push and push in the following months, because if communities start from small and few elements that are just wanting to create something, maybe some Spanish guy will tell to their Spanish friends, and so on and so on. So communities can also start from a small group. So lots of small groups can contribute to the bigger cause, which is like the international Kusama Dragons hub. But artists, people can join these sub communities, and there will be also interesting stuff going on with this. With another collection that maybe we will bring on Singular 2.0 in the not so distant future, and this is not correlated with dragons, with the Dragon Eggs. It is something else that we will maybe do just to test some of the features of RMRK 2.0 before the dragons. The idea is to create a series of high quality composable and equipable banners. So we will have banners on RMRK 2.0 standards, and so people can equip their banners to have like these cool ass banners that no one has, and everyone has just the base with maybe some dragons. But if you are, for example, and we want to also develop some specific banners like with a national theme. So if the people like can build a small community, like in the Kusama Dragons sub language community, for example, if you are just inviting 10 friends in our channel, and we can see that you helped growing the Spanish community. So for that, we will give you with an equipable item on the NFTs that is marking that you are an essential part of the Spanish Kusama Dragons community.
That is very, very, very nice. We are doing not exactly mechanics, but these things are very, very good to keep the engagement of the community, keep interacting with them. And all thanks to the remark technology. We have to say it too. It is
Yeah,
it is incredible.
this is the thing. I mean, we have as a community, we have like some nice ideas, and with Remark Tech, we just add so much more possibilities. It's just if I lived in a, I don't know what what example I can bring here, but it's just a new paradigm for us. This is really a new paradigm, because
Yeah, absolutely.
the possibilities are just endless for now.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe this will calm down in my mind. Okay, maybe it's just because I'm too hyped, because the virtual launch was yesterday, and so now I'm like, wow, this is amazing. But I don't think so. But yeah, I'm just saying this because obviously there will be V3.0 singular, so there will be always something new and something to be excited on. But yeah, these are indeed exciting times to be in the DOTSAMA community.
I think that, for example, the NFT technology, it is like the wheel on internet right now. No, it is like the the adoption, the mass adoption of crypto technology will arrive thanks to the NFT. And the best NFT technology right now, I see everything, and I think really that the best NFT technology, the most advanced one, it is the RMRK technology. No,
Yeah.
it is because we are here. It is because we are here. No?
Yeah, I mean, it's what you said is surely interesting, and
Mhm.
we will see if the NFTs tech as general, and here I'm not talking about Remark just by its own, but I'm talking about the whole NFT space. Uh, we will see if, I mean, the expectations that are building in these years will be able to keep up the pace. I am not so, even if I am a creator, I mean, because I was a skeptic about
Mhm.
NFTs
Yeah.
not so distant time ago. I mean, like, there are some aspects that I'm not okay right now, but
Mhm.
remark is actually what we are building, and what remark is building is just the proof that maybe something can change in the space,
Absolutely.
and this is really important for me. um, yeah, so i'm not so I'm not so like blindly positive about the NFT space as
Mhm.
a whole, but I think that remark is really the best option that NFTs has right now, to
Absolutely.
just goes beyond the mere speculation about the NFTs, which, I mean, it's boring for me. And I mean, everyone can do whatever they want. If they want to only speculate on NFTs, I'm not the guy who would say that is moral or not okay. But yeah, for me, I see the NFT space as a shelter from the speculation world. I mean, we have cryptocurrency for that.
Yeah.
And I'm always finding NFTs like a good way to maybe also balance some stress that could bring, like, a constant exposure to cryptocurrency. Is I mean we always maybe take that for granted, and I mean it's just not something. I mean it's just volatility and stuff, but uh, shit in this space can be hard for people. And so, I mean, I'm not talking about personal experience here, but I'm finding that having a space where you can just communicate with other people and just hang out and stuff like that in the same area, so you're not completely leaving cryptocurrencies, but you're just doing something else. And if you're doing the NFTs in this long-term vision, as it was an investment, as it is an investment, um, you can actually, I think you could better bear the volatility or just the boring times in the crypto market. There are lots of boring phases, like just since May, we can say. So we have this phase where we just going up and down and up and down. We're
Yeah.
just lateralizing from here. So yeah, this can be brutal for people. And NFTs is just a way to be here without being here. You know what I mean?
I think yes. You. I think I understand that the thing you say is that I think this at least, that the beautiful thing about the NFTs is the possibility to a content creator as me, recording videos, podcast, you as artist, or what. The beautiful thing of it, and the the crypto technology, it is that we are able to create our own community with our own business model and deploy all the creativity we have and shape it with the form we want.
Yeah, this is pretty revolutionary.
The other thing it is that the creators, we have a lot of responsibility. We have at least on the early stage of a project, the creator have absolutely all the responsibility.
Yeah, and this is a double-edged sword.
Yeah, but one more thing it is that in the final stage of a project, like the responsibility, it is not all by the creator. If not, it is of responsibility of the community too. That is the beautiful thing.
This is true, but also I'm talking about my condition, my project. I don't want to, for example, if we will keep growing and growing, I surely don't want to make a step back and just saying, "Oh, I just all on the shoulders of the community." No, I mean, yeah, what you're saying is true. Just because we are talking about, more interest on the project, and people are just trying to do their best to develop the project. So there are more people maybe involved, but I would say that the creator of something should be like really present. Be there.
Always
There
have to be there, no?
Because if it's not be there, there won't be people in 3 years talking about your stuff. If you're the first one who's not there, your NFT just will drop 90% and just got forgotten.
All right.
So that is for sure. That is for sure.
I read some article a few weeks ago that is called the economy of decentralized brands. That is what we are creating with the NFT collections.
This is a really nice observation, and this is something that touches what I was doing before this journey with Kusama Dragons, because technically I'm still a low student. I'm now I just hit my 23rd birthday just a week ago. So I'm still a low student, and this is something that maybe I will like do my low degree on, the developing of decentralized brands. Yeah, this could be like a really nice thesis to talk about.
So wait a second, I am reading one thing.
You wrote all the questions.
I wanted to ask concrete questions before the end of the podcast.
Sure.
As it is, what is your plan for the next 2 months?
My plan for the next 2 months?
Yeah, with your
Nice.
your all personal projects, and especially with Kusama Dragons, obviously, no?
Okay, sure. So in the next 2 months, basically, we will do a shit ton of work. We will work a lot.
Yeah.
Where? Yeah, this is the obvious question, and we will work mainly on the development of the 𝗣𝗿𝗀 2.0 collection connected to the X. So we will keep doing giveaways, but they will evolve. These giveaways will evolve in some undisclosed ways. So there are lots of collaboration that we are developing, and they are still undisclosed. And we will keep in the next. We are already working on this, but as soon as possible, we will start to release previews and ways actual. We will show some tests about our composable and equipable NFTs. So we will show like one step at a time what this new collection will be. And people will realize that this will be a great opportunity because, for example, compared to Kusama Dragons, original Kusama Dragons, the eggs has a range price from $100 to $800. But the original Kusama Dragons, they had a floor price which is actually way higher. So we're talking about 13 Kusama.
Yeah.
For the cheaper available. So yeah, we will work basically all on the collection. We will work on the website. So we will start developing, and I mean we will start showing some results of the developing for the Dragon experience. So all this thing that I was talking about, the maps and travels you can choose, or the passive income. We will work also on that. We will work obviously on our original collection. We will keeping minting one piece at a time.
Yeah.
We are not in a rush about that. My intention is not to sold out original Kusama Dragons in 2 months because I want to that every piece like consolidate the intrinsic value, and I just want to keep things not too in a rush. I mean, I'm not here to not be here in 2 months and just doing this nice collection and run away with the money. I want to be here for like years to come. So first of all, I feel a moral obligation and a responsibility for my holders. So before finishing the collection, I want to bring them some results. So yeah, this maybe will keep maybe a little bit difficult to new user to to participate in Dragon auctions, and this is I understand this, but it's a thoughtful choice to not to sold out in just or just sell off the dragons in just 2 weeks. So yeah, we will try. Maybe we will try to have some more consistency about drops because we were a little bit inconstant. I mean, we just missed, for example, in this last 3 weeks, we didn't have auctions going on because we were like focused on the 3D Dragon eggs. But we were trying to, just have a little bit more consistency on drops, but it's not our intention to sold out relatively soon. And so we will work on that. We will work on this new concept of banners. We will keeping developing our website Discord, and Discord, and we will keep the pace with the swag boxes. But I mean, everything that I talk about today in this long and epic conversation. I mean, we will keep working on all of this stuff, and obviously we will release even something that maybe is not yet in my mind. I mean, 2 months is a shitload of time.
Yeah,
we realized dragons in less than 4. So basically, we are talking about half of the life of our own burn project. So it's a lot of time, and we will. It will be different. It will be different. I don't know how, but it will be different, and it will be better.
It is the thing that we think that 2 months on crypto are a lot of time, but it is really not time. It is.
No, it's not. It's not. It's really not.
Yeah.
At the same time, it is. I mean, when we are like, if I'm thinking about me entering the RMRK space in mid-September, I mean, it's just another thing right now. Even with the with the same version. I'm not talking about the RMRK 2.0. I'm talking about the influx of creators and also users who like discovered RMRK, bought their first NFTs with RMRK. I had some original Kusama Dragons holders who bought my dragon as their first NFTs. So this makes me like really proud, because there are people out there who bought their first NFTs for like 2 Kusama, and now their dragons is worth more than 13. So like I'm really proud of this,
Yeah.
and I just want that this will be the experience for everyone in my collection. And maybe it's not. I mean, it's something that at a certain time I will not have the power. I mean, a total power, because the creator cannot. I mean, you can't tell to people when and how to sell their NFTs. But yeah, the general idea is just to be there and just make things growing naturally with some pace. I mean, just keep doing it, you know.
Yeah.
Just keep doing it, and at some time it's gonna work. It's gonna work if you're just there and be there. Like we also had some like moments with dragons where we thought that we could have some more interest, but in some weeks maybe we didn't see all the interest, but we never gave up. I mean, even if you have a bad week or just something that you didn't expect, it's being something so new. There always will be problems going on, something unexpected. So you don't need to give up.
The thing here is to work hard. If every creator comes to singular and work hard, it is possible to launch a real successful project, no? As you with Kusama Dragons, because it is all thanks to your creativity and your team, your creativity and the work of your team, and it is all very interesting. And I want to invite you to future podcast, maybe if you want to come, because we have to talk about a lot of more things.
Sure. This is just the first meeting, man.
Yeah, of course.
In the next months we will have some other chats, because I'm sure that there will be updated both on Dragons and from your Kusama community. So I will be more involved in the next months, and man, I can't wait to see where you are going with your project.
Yeah, we are thinking right now, for now not, but maybe in the next month on expand the team too. It is like you say before, it is very important to expand the team and yeah, because
At some point
yeah.
it's a necessity at some point, because you as a creator, you need to be humble and realize that you can do everything, basically.
Of course, absolutely.
If you realize this and you just surround yourself with trustworthy people, you will be successful, because you just trusted the right people. And it's not something that, I mean, it's not hard. It's not easy to find the right people, but you just need to try.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's my strategy. My strategy is just trust people. Maybe sometimes this trust just not get fulfilled, so I just learn from my mistake and just move on. But I find that putting trust into people, it's always the best way in the long term. So maybe sometimes there will be some problems, because maybe these people just I mean just how can I say,
Yeah, there
just
are
not take serious your expectation. And yeah, it could happen, but it's not the end of the world, I may say. So You're one way to be successful, and I think the best way to do it is just surrounded with people who you can like trust to do the work. And this is not something to not do the work, but it's something that you are forced to do at some point, because you need to, if you are ambitious and you want to take care of different stuff, it's just the only option if you don't want to just become crazy and have a burnout in a couple of weeks.
I am on that situation right now because I am 24/7 all hours of the day, between updates on the website, keep an eye on the community, or interacting on Twitter.
You should consider to expand, even if it's like could be expensive, but it's just if you're doing if you're people are just putting trust in you, and one way to compensate the trust, I think, is just thinking about the health of the team. So a team where there are like lots different ideas and creative processes, it's the best. It could be hard to do it in the short term because you're just paying more people. Like it could be hard, but in the long term, it's gonna worth it if you're surrounding yourself with the right persons, with the right people.
We have to be patient, never give up, and keep working on. Maybe it is only the beginning, and the beginning for all, because the OG artist and the OG collection, as you collection, we are in the early stage.
I mean, this will be history. In some, I mean, just looking at these days, just the even collections like you, who experienced just the last part of the RMRK 2.0 version. I mean, even they are now considered like the new collections. In a matter of years, they will be the earliest collections because they have touched the singular 1.0 version. So even just touching the first collection, the first market, I think it's something that will put value in your collection. Even if now I cannot consider also Kusama Dragons as real OG collection, because we are having some success, but we are relatively young compared to other collection out there. I'm talking about 𝗍𝗿𝗀𝗀𝗀, the 𝗍𝗿𝗶𝗀𝗀𝗀, or the Kitty gangs, the Kitty gang. There are lots of OGs collection that are out there since the first month, since July, since August. I mean, Moonbearers was like selling apes.
Moonbearer. I didn't talk with. Sorry. I didn't talk with Moonbearer a lot. Only 2-3 tweets asking me for help because, for example, for any reason. No, the thing is like he is a really nice person. It is incredible because he is actually the biggest artist on Singular, and he keeps an eye on the whole community, helping all the new artists. It is amazing.
He really look up for everyone in the space, and is a point of reference for everyone. And even for me, I mean, I learned some. I'm not ashamed of this, but I've learned so much from Umber.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
He told me like some really useful advice, like to how to improve myself, or my. I mean, they weren't proper advices, but just talking with him, like just having his stance or on something is really inspiring. So yeah, he's one of the best guys out there in the DOTSAMA community. But they're like, we should be there here for another hour to talk about all the nice people that are in this space.
That is true. That is true.
We can do this next time.
Yeah, on the next episode. So
all the good people in the list.
yeah, there are a lot of people. Really, there are a lot of people, because I am talking with a lot of more really, I don't know, experts. I don't like the word experts, no, but the first users and creators. I don't know. It is incredible. It only happens on RMRK and DOTSAMA. It is
yeah. This is crazy. It's only here.
Yeah, because all I learned is thanks to you, 𝗍𝗶𝗰𝗀𝗀𝗀, 𝗍𝗿𝗶𝗀𝗀𝗀, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but it is all thanks. This all thanks to the community. So
Jay is amazing too.
Jay what?
I love his videos.
Yeah. Who can I pronounce his name? Is 𝗍𝗿𝗶𝗀𝗀 or J?
Yeah, I mean, we should tell him. We should ask him.
Yeah. We have to ask him. So
I can't pronounce it. I mean, I heard it like 1,000 of times, but I can't pronounce it properly. I'm so sorry about it.
So thanks a lot. Thank you very much to be here, Princeps. If you want to say one last thing or something.
Yeah, I mean, like the final aim about this really simple. It's just bringing people together. It's go beyond JPEG, and it's embrace utility. So yeah, I will leave it with that, with this phrase.
Perfect.
With this sentence.
Perfect. Thanks for
it was really nice to have this chat with you. It was my first podcast, so it was my first English podcast, so I will remember this for a long time. Can't wait to be here another time talking with you about my project, your project, and the state of the market as we did today.
Perfect. I will be glad to have you here another time in the future, in the near future. So thanks, Princeps, and see you on the next podcast.